to understand certain behaviours that I've maybe wanted to address or deal with, but haven't been able to because I haven't fully understood where they've come from and fully seen the story behind them.
For me, it has been how I relate to people and how I now see people.
Just give me permission to feel, to just be how I want to be, the way I am.
Definitely the most challenging thing for me was sitting with difficult feelings and difficult emotions and not running away from them, distracting myself, telling myself that I need to be doing something else, or that I don't need to do this, or just truly sitting with it and letting it be.
I just happened to mention on one of the calls that I was just struggling and low and I hadn't been sleeping well. He picked up on that, and I didn't even know that when I was speaking that it was going to be about my sleep. It was just this looming sadness and heaviness about my sleep, but then I was just trying to, just asking a question about something else and referenced my sleep, and she just picked up on it and we went deeper and deeper.
The group of women and Nikki, the combination of both of those sort of voices in my ears and voices in the Facebook group and in my email box, reminding me of what I needed to do, meant that even if I was running away, I was still soaking up some of it.
The community, with being in a community with these other incredibly inspiring women, that was also a great motivator to continue. I never wanted to get left behind. I didn't want to miss out.
I just felt like I wasn't ready to let go of the group and the community and just being able to be part of something like this going forward. It just felt like we'd done too much work and made too much headway to for it to be one another course that sort of ended and that was it.
Things just started to click. Things that Nikki had said to us started making sense to me. I had started to have a lot of aha moments, realizations, and thinking to myself, oh, that's what Nikki meant.
When I thought, I don't really understand, and there were times when I thought, I don't really get it, I don't really know what's inside me, I don't know what my story is, I can't see it. But as time's gone on and the more I sort of peeled back the layers of the onion, the more I've began to understand, okay, so I can see why I've done that, or I can see a little bit more and a little bit more, and each time I sort of would step forward, maybe I might step back a little bit, but I'd have gone a bit further forward than the previous time.
I think things really changed when I was towards the end, where I just felt like, wow, after 2 months of this going into my life now, and I was excited to integrate, I was excited to have triggers come up and see how I was going to deal with them.
And things just started to become a lot more clearer for me.
How have I not seen this before? How has no one told me this before? And those moments have just got more and more ever since. Even in the last 2 weeks, I feel like I've suddenly seen something that I hadn't seen before, and has suddenly just become so obvious to me.
During the programme, Nikki talked about experiencing a sense of freedom, and at the time I didn't know that was possible, but now I get it because I'm feeling it now.
I think whether you've done a little bit of sort of inner work or you've done none, I think there's so much to be learned. I sort of had done a little bit of work and had a little bit of an understanding of my own story and the things that triggered me, but every day I feel like I get a little bit deeper. And to be held in that space by Nikki, by the other women, is so powerful and so comforting and, yes, magical.